Hi, everybody. This is Charles Harper. I'm here with Dr. Loy Puckett, and he is pretty much a prolific creator of medical content you can use on your website and in all of your promotions. And he's got a new one. And I think that given all of the discussion we've had over the last 2 years about one particular infectious disease, this is going to be a good topic for you, regardless of what you're talking about. So, Loy, let's talk about what this package is going to do, because obviously the big one is COVID, right? But
Yep.
but but there's other stuff that goes into infectious diseases, right?
Yeah, I wanted to just kind of do a broad coverage of the different types of infections that we all deal with and the kind of things that we end up needing to be evaluated by a healthcare provider for. And I so basically covers what I do with all of my packs is end up doing 10 different topics that I cover about that particular broad topic. And the in regards to COVID, we just kind of have one last topic about it that actually just kind of covers a little bit about the COVID vaccine and just a little bit of discussion about that. And then, but basically all of the different topics that that I think are kind of some of the most important topics for infection that are helpful for people to know about.
Now, when it comes to, the kind of person who's gonna use this, we're probably talking about, in some degree, maybe an affiliate who is looking to touch on, even if they just touch on COVID, maybe they've got a site. This is the kind of content that they can use to kind of inform people about something broader. So in other words, in my mind, I'm thinking you start the conversation with what people are thinking about, which is going to be COVID, but then you broaden out to, well, there are other infectious diseases that you need to protect yourself from. Is that kind of the vibe?
Exactly. And there are many widely known infection illnesses, and of course everybody as they are completely aware of COVID, they sometimes don't think about things like general infections that you have of the skin, or infections that you have when you catch a pneumonia, infections that you have when you've got an ear infection or a kidney infection, those kind of things. And yep, so that's where we kind of delve into the different types of topics about those and the things that can be helpful about knowing those characteristics of those different types of infections, and then how you should get them treated as well.
Yeah, because a lot of people, we talked about it the last time, a lot of people are self-diagnosing, and, for whatever reason, right? Some people are, short on insurance. Some people are long on time. Some people are long on, just trying to figure out what to do. And because people are self-diagnosing, they're starting to look to, I find myself going to, the internet quite a bit, even before I go and talk to somebody, because you want to kind of go in, with some knowledge, right? And I'm guessing, as a doctor, it's probably helpful if somebody knows something so that you're not telling them blind.
And exactly, that's the kind of thing that I'm looking to try to do with this information that I'm providing, is to get something that goes into some depth, but at the same time is readable and understandable, and can give somebody enough information about a particular type of topic that helps them to again, yes, if they're looking to try to self-diagnose, or if they are looking to try to get an idea as to whether they need to investigate things further, it gives them some of that information to help them make a better decision about that. So
Yeah, yeah. Well, what I want to do, I'm going to encourage people. There's a link down here. What I'm thinking is we can kind of jump off. And what I want to do is I want to kind of talk about some of this in depth. And then the people that get the content through our link, what I'll do is I'll give them the conversation we're about to have. Because again, you're kind of being, there in the emergency room, you're seeing some of these things. And, I think one of the interesting things, you and I talked about it before, was that you and the rest of your colleagues, you had predicted at the beginning of all this, right, at the beginning of the pandemic, that because people were changing their behavior, you were going to see a decrease in a certain kind of disease. I want to talk about that because I thought that was interesting. I was telling my wife about that. It's fantastic. So everybody, right down here's a link. That's where you'll be able to get Dr. Loy's content and anything when it comes to infectious diseases. I mean, if you want to touch on that, you want to do that as an affiliate. You want to do that because you just want to keep your people informed. I've said this, I think, on the past on our calls. I read the Wall Street Journal, right, every day. And a large part of that, right, they've got their own section on trying to keep people informed about health issues. And I always thought that was interesting. They probably should be talking about investments, but they're talking about health. So it's not a stretch that even if you're internet marketer, if you're talking about business and that's your niche, one of the things that keeps people on your site is that you're able to talk about things that people are really interested in and going through. So, Loy,
Exactly.
let's jump off and let's have some other conversation. And then, guys, if you pick up this PLR from our link, I'll give you the conversation I'm about to have with Loy. Loy, anything final before they go and get the link down here?
And yep, absolutely pick this up because this will be a good topic to discuss.
Right on. Well, everybody, thanks very much for hanging out with us here. Have a great day and a pleasant tomorrow. Take care.